Alright, welcome along to a new video. We're going to get into understanding psychological damage and how to go about healing and recovery strategies. Now this is a big one for me. If you've been on this channel for any length of time, you'll have realised a few videos back I was doing videos on some personal things going on in my life due to some things in my past. So I've realised there is something going on in here that needs sorting out, something that should have been sorted years ago. But for a lot of us, it can take a lot of time for things that you don't even realize have been annoying you to come to the surface. Some things have been holding you back. So for me personally, I've been looking into some techniques and strategies for getting onto a path of healing. So I've come up through some research here on some things that could be helpful for everybody out there. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first one that I've got for you is therapy and counselling, and underneath that you've got cognitive behaviour therapy. This helps identify and change negative thought patterns. You've also got trauma focused therapy, which is specifically addresses the trauma related issues. There's eye movement, desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR. It's effective for processing traumatic memories. So there's something for you to look into straight away. Okay, so the second thing we've got here is mindfulness and meditation, something I bounce off a lot in these videos. So with that, you've got mindfulness-based stress reduction, which reduces anxiety and improves emotional regulation. You also have meditation practices, which promotes relaxation and self-awareness. Number 3 is support systems. Look for things such as peer support groups. Sharing experiences with others who have similar struggles can be helpful for you. Also talk to family and friends, building a strong support network for emotional backing from the people that really do love you. Okay, so number 4, we have self-care practices. So there's got 3 in here, like physical activity being the first one. Regular exercise can improve mood and reduce stress. Healthy nutrition, a balanced diet supports overall mental health, and adequate sleep. Ensuring sufficient rest is crucial for emotional resilience. Number 5, we have journaling. Writing about thoughts and feelings can help process emotions and gain insights. Number 6 is to find yourself a creative outlet that works for you. If you engage in art, music or writing, this can serve as a therapeutic means of expression. Number 7, establishing a routine. A structured daily routine can provide stability and predictability in day-to-day life. 8, and one of my favourites for just about everything, is to set boundaries. Learn to say no, and protecting personal space can reduce stress and emotional strain. Number 9, education and awareness. Learning about psychological damage and its effects can empower individuals to seek the help that they need. Number 10, mind-body techniques. Yoga, which combines physical movement, meditation and breathing exercises to enhance mental well-being. Tai Chi is another good one. Gentle movement practices that promote relaxation and mindfulness. 11 is medication. So consult with a psychiatrist for medication options if necessary to help manage your symptoms. 12 is gradual exposure. Slowly confronting fears or triggers in a controlled environment can help reduce anxiety over time. And number 13, compassion and forgiveness. Practicing self-compassion and forgiving oneself can help in the healing process. Okay, so there's a lot of good stuff in there, and forgive me if a lot of that was a little bit hard to understand at times, but take each segment that I give you there, get on to Google, search out some of the stuff on there that's going to help you. Like a few of those ones at the start, like there's a lot of details on there, such as the cognitive behavior therapy and whatnot, trauma focused therapy. It's a lot of stuff to take in right there, and it probably doesn't, when I was going through the actual list of stuff there, probably didn't make a lot of sense. As I said at the start here, there's a lot of stuff that I've been looking up there for my own personal use and stuff that I've found that I've been going through in the past, gosh, it has to be 30 plus years at this point, where I tracked my original problems down to, like, I'm 45 now, so early teenage years was never, well, not even teenage years, like you say, but maybe 10, 11 years old up until the end of high school, that sort of era, where all my crap has been coming from. So a lot of the stuff that I've given you in this video is stuff that I'm currently still researching and looking into for things that I'm going to be doing for myself moving forward. So hopefully it's been helpful for a lot of people out there. Psychological damage is one of these things that is tough to talk about for a lot of people. So hopefully this video will have helped put something into perspective for you. For me, I didn't even think that I had anything like this going on in my life until recent months. Recent months it started to come out, but in all honesty, recent years leading up towards the last couple of months, there's been a few things that have popped up, not only in my personal life, but online as well, where some things have been said to me that weren't necessarily something that should offend or affect me in any way. Like, I've been making videos and podcasts and stuff online for more years than I care to think about at this point, but I haven't been doing this. I've had my fair share of hate coming on towards me. It's just the nature of the beast. If you're doing something that gets online, you're going to get a lot of negativity and a lot of stuff thrown at you. And like, I've developed a pretty hard shell over the years whenever it comes to people bashing me online, and even in real life. The job that I have been doing for 20 odd years now is factory work, and there you need to have a hard shell. Some of the people that you're working with, like, people come into that place and they just go to town on you, and you listen to some nasty crap in the factory environment. So, like, I've just over the years I've got used to letting it roll off my back. And in all fairness, when a lot of that does start to happen in years past, I've been getting good at shooting back. So whenever the slagging starts, I can give as good as I can take. So in recent months and years online and in real life, there's been a few people come in there, like, and it's all been, for me, religion based stuff, spiritual based stuff, and stuff that shouldn't affect you or, like, insult you or offend you in any way, shape or form. So I was just curious until how certain people's comments and whatnot about me on a spiritual level affected me so badly. So it all came to the surface a few months back. I was able to track back things that have happened to me in my early teens, through high school, just the 40 figures in general in life that have the source of it began through religion. I live in Northern Ireland, of course, so I grew up in that time period. The Troubles were still a thing in Northern Ireland, so you had religious people teaching you the ways of the good book and how you used to treat people and whatnot. But then in the real life, because of the Troubles, there was that, nothing was adding up. You can't be teaching this thing if you're not living it in the real life, and just everything just didn't make sense to me. And to this day, a lot of the people that I see that profess to have a faith really don't live that faith. So there was that, but then you had them coming at you for the stupidest little things. I'm not going to get into major detail here, but essentially just a lot of my personality growing up in my early teenage years up until the end of high school, whenever I just turned my back and basically ran away from all that stuff, I wasn't accepted for the person that I am, that sort of deal. But then you get into school and whatnot, and then you're underneath a whole other load of pressure. But I've talked about that in more detail in prior videos. I'm not going to get into it here, but a lot of stuff from that period in my life is now still affecting me. I'm 45 years old right now, so it's something that's there, and you may not know that it's there. It has absolutely, and again, before I finish the video, like, none of the psychological damage I'm going through was caused by my family. Great parents, great uncles and aunts, nephews and nieces, fantastic people. Couldn't be better, but it was all external forces outside of the family circle that were just, you know, assholes, for the lack of a better word. So yeah, there might be something there. You might be watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, no, this is all good. I've got nothing going on in my head. I thought that right up until, as I say again, 45 right now, and it's really only come to the surface in the last couple of months. So hopefully a lot of the stuff in here is helpful to some people out there. I know it's been it's been very, very helpful to me so far. So I'm going to be delving into this in more detail in my own personal life moving forward, but I just wanted to put something out in the video here just to help you guys out there if you're going through something similar. And just to finish the video off, you know, if you're going through a similar situation to myself where people just couldn't accept you for the person you are, just know that, you know, it's a big world, and everybody is unique in their own strange, weird little way, and you should never ever feel bad for the person you are. All depends on the heart that you have in there, and, you know, how you treat other people in life. So get out there, live your best life, and if you are struggling from this sort of stuff, don't be afraid to look for help. Even if you're at the same stage as me and you're only researching online at this point, you may find what you need online, but, you know, whenever it comes to important stuff like actually needing medication or anything like that, don't be afraid to go and see a psychiatrist or a doctor, whatever it may be. It's all good, and you should never feel ashamed for asking for help. Right, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Until the next one, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all then.